It's 3 a.m. or rather it's 1 a.m. I'm at home. I don't know why I do these videos. Actually, I do know why I do these videos to help me check my mental health, and my mental health has really improved since I started. Having someone I can rant to without trying to get a response from really does help. So here's an update. I have been cold emailing for the past couple of weeks, a month. For the past couple of months I go home, I realized that I do prefer cold emailing to doing a lot of things. And I just had this really deep feeling that something's going to click. Something's going to click. I'm going to get a life changing opportunity from cold emailing. And it sounds weird because it doesn't sound weird, but I can't explain that to people. There's this belief that you have to be worthy, and I believe I'm worthy, and many of us are worthy. And I see so many brilliant people who do not enjoy their lives, or I also see a lot of brilliant people who love their lives. And unfortunately, the realization that despite being a software engineering student, I don't like coding. I really don't like coding. Actually, my mental health seems to die whenever I lock in on coding. Doesn't mean I don't know how to code. Actually, I don't remember how to code, but I have used a good number of things to prove that I do know how to code. I just, mental health wise, hate it. I just really mentally hate it. Always feel a drinking problem. The moment I'm back into back end development, I'm drinking. I'm drinking, I'm drinking, I'm drinking. My head's banging. Um, I can't live like that. I can't live a life where I feel like I'm forcing myself to fit in for the sake of people's approval. And I will make it. I want to make it no rather. I'm going to be insanely rich without lying about who I am. I like honesty. I approve. I really love honesty. It's easier to be honest than to lie. And I've been sending cold emails every single month. I start from investments for Elisha. I'm co-founder of Elisha. Um, One of our co-founders does so much. He's so hardworking, but he also does work in a company that helps him, that takes care of his mental health. He's not forced to do as much housework as I am. Like, he doesn't have to come and cook. And he's in a more favorable situation mentally and physically to be able to actually hold that to hold that load. So yeah, wonderful, wonderful. It's wonderful having him on the team. And I've been doing a lot of outreach for investors. I got a lot of feedback. Some people, oh, they don't invest in pre-seed. I learned that investors hate automated messages. They despise it. They want to feel like you chose them out of a sea of thousands. That pissed me off. You're not going to help me. The chance of you helping me is very little, but you want to feel special the way I want to feel special. But the only difference is that you have the power to change my life. I don't have the power to change yours. Actually, I do, because if you invest in my company, you're going to make millions. Why? Because I'm willing to literally kill myself to make those millions. Why? Because I hate my life. I really do, and I'm trying to change it. Um, but even the chance of you investing in my company, particularly, is very low. Is extremely low, and I can't go on personality alone. So I'm growing my numbers. Then after numbers, reassurances, explaining our framework, being very honest about where we are and what our biggest challenge is right now, which is securing the agents. They'll go and ask, oh, questions that, oh, okay, at our stage, cannot really have a definite answer to that, if I'm being honest with you. And they look at you like a dumb, and they're going, okay, maybe I should have lied, but I'm not comfortable lying. I'm not comfortable lying. The only time I would lie, at least when it comes to things like this, is when I know it's something that it's the truth, it's literally the truth, it just hasn't come true yet. There are things like that. I don't consider those to be lies. But in this case, it has like the possibility of me being sure it's going to come true, or rather, the fact of it being a problem is based on speculation. So I can't tell you that, oh, we found no. Because ironically, I am very willing to invest a bit more on the current model that I believe will provide job opportunities and will be the only extra expense we have. But anyway, let's continue. Hopefully my phone's been having storage issues, so it doesn't stop while I'm doing this. So I got a reply. I got a meeting with a particular VC capital, Berger. I'm saying the name because no one watches this. Um, Berger, I really want to get it. They haven't really gotten back to me, and I was being honest. That was my first investor meeting ever. I love having meetings like that, first of all, and I really hope mentally I didn't kill myself. I didn't shoot myself in the foot because I was so honest. I was really honest because I didn't know how to have investor meetings, and from my research, I realized that everybody's doing the exact same template. The best way to learn is by doing, and the best way to learn what works for you is by doing it. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I rather put in all my eggs, my marbles, my soul into something and it fails. Then I try again in something else than to than to be so worried I never start. Whenever I start thinking about how I make it perfect, I never start. I've missed so many books I could have written because I didn't start because I wanted it to be perfect. Or I didn't have the mental time to read. That's something about growing up in a third world country. You realize that surviving is first. Things like this are second. And people who choose to write those books, create those timelines, those movies, actually make a lot of money. They are the ones who always end up living in the third world country. But the journey together isn't easy. They put themselves in so many situations, and you have to choose would you be willing to put yourself in that situation. At first one, to an aging father, an Asian mother, but specifically an aging father, because my father, every day I open my eyes, he seems way older, which makes me feel teary. But I, I need to be able to handle and take care of them. I need to not only survive, I need to thrive. But in order to thrive, I need to make sure they don't go around trying to kill themselves while I thrive. Does that make sense? Mental health wise, because I have mental health issues and I know who I inherited it from. And I don't need her trying to kill herself in wonder and shame. And at the exact same time, I love my father. I don't need him trying to kill himself either while I chase a life that's okay for all of us. I'm a key. I just need to find out how to be that key. But it's quite intriguing. So I know how I am when I don't put in my all. And I've been sending all these emails with some of the Beyond Burger. I really hope they get back to me. I really hope they get back to me. Out of everyone, they are wonderful. They have a skill team. They are very cool, responsive. I learned so much. We had a meeting later on regarding what they said. I have an update. We're meant to have an update meeting this week. Um, I'm very. I know I may sound innocent. I maybe based on some standards I am, but I am very cool, very cool productive. I have never had a mentor before. I've never had a mentor.